Let's live our life one step at a time, going through CAPD, check, act, plan, do, to assure that we are moving forward as we live our life, learning the lessons, being the now, prepare for the future, and have fun, as well as to try to help address the idea of may all beings be happy. Step at a time. I was talking just a while ago with the fisherman. I didn't know they are the fishermen, but as I came out of the bathroom, they were watching the ocean and talking with each other. I like to talk with people, so I asked a few questions. What are you watching? And they said, there are fairly big fish here and there. So it's kind of like in New Zealand. It's the sun is reflecting a bit, but if you are careful, you can see those shades of color, little blue, white, and I could identify one. But I asked the question, how come you are doing this? Are you a fisherman? And both of them said yes, and they fish a lot all around the island. Knowing the local knowledge is so important. I talked, do you guys dive? And one of them said yes. And the conversation went on for him to share the story of his meeting a tiger shark and how he protected himself. I also met tiger shark, but not like what he encountered, where the tiger shark was coming at him and he had to poke the tiger shark with the tip of the spear gun, and they come back and back, and at one point they may come from down deep with a high speed as if to catch them. And I remember I had the experience in New Zealand where what's the name of the mako shark? They are the fastest swimmer of the shark, as I understand. Very deep water, 100 meter, 100 feet at least. And they came at me and took the fish I had on the spear gun. So half of them was gone when I noticed sharp teeth and cut through in a millisecond as if, and he came after the left half of the fish. And stupid me, I didn't want to give him the another half of the fish. I was pulling and putting the fish up in the air with a spear gun and trying to protect me and the fish. So he came at me, but I was ready to poke with him. So that kind of a situation happened. So I know how dangerous it could be. I was fine, but it was dangerous. And he also had the similar experience of the shark coming from deep, and two of them had to be together to prepare and fight against them. So, accidentally meeting these people who are working on the road, I got the idea. I like to do spearfishing, and if they haven't seen those sharks attacking in this area, but who knows? Last year, a surfer was killed, not far from here, just around the corner, maybe 15 minutes away by bus. So I'm talking about it, and the reason of talking is also go through this CAPD, check, act, plan, do, where I am, how ready I am to do what I may want to do. As much as I was thinking about taking a bus to a place where I know there's some fish. So the bottom line of this is to go step at a time. Not put your desk, so to speak, busy with all the tasks to do. We need to organize it at work, but in our mind. I mentioned about the importance of housekeeping and organization, and that applies to our brain. Be ready. We have the faculty of using our mind or the brain, but we get used by the brain. To use the brain, we need to have a different perspective, different dimension, as if to look at ourselves like a third person. Meister Eckhart said, "The eye with which I see God is the same eye with which the God sees me." Whether it's God or unknown entity to look at me, so I call it the mirror mind. I can look at myself if my mind is calm. And that's the state we can also organize information better. Not always, that's why we need to go through this step, one step at a time. But if we do that, we can enrich ourselves and almost like finding the connection to the heart. So when it's needed, the necessary information can pop up instead of getting lost. I try to process that one step at a time approach with AI, and also the problem I had with the Apple computer, MacBook Air. Those issues need to be addressed with a CAPD idea. AI understand it, but we may not practice it. Even if AI may not practice it, or Apple support group may not practice it, because I'm left in the dark at this moment, still we go through CAPD to define the lessons learned, clarify that, and put it on the side, be ready to move on, to live our life, one step at a time. It's obvious, but the obvious may not be practiced. As GPT and Gemini often said, I understand, and apologies. Maybe I'll put those examples in the description. Like GPT's case, they made the same mistake 7 times yesterday, and Gemini the same. DeepSeek, I haven't checked that part of the puzzle, but so far, on surface it looks good, but you never know when it gets things tangled up. AI doesn't have a good feedback system of the pain we have or the mistake they have made to learn from it. They need to practice to work on one step at a time, CAPD practice. There's a lot to be desired. If they don't feel the pain of the users, how can AI help us? We need to work on it for our own progress and for the progress of AI. Thank you.